that pretty. Good? Alright. I'll set that.
I appreciate it.
Fuck. Want this close though?
Yeah. Okay, so you're gonna be charged with aggravated harassment in a second. Just means that you're kicking down the stairs.
Can I ask you how that is possible if you was in my house? Can I ask you how that is possible if you wasn't welcome in my house?
It's because he was walking in the house. Because the problem is, I spoke to your mom. Mom said that she went into the room, saw he was there, and never told him to leave. Okay. It's not in a statement, but when I was there, she didn't have any issue with him being there. That's the problem. So even if he's in your house.
It's alright. I mean, I'm just.
So here's one thing I'm gonna tell you. He's getting charged with the same for doing what he did to your mom.
Pushing my mom.
Yeah.
How is he not getting charged with domestic violence?
So that is a family offense. So it's with intent to harass, annoy, threaten, or alarm another person, he or she strikes, shoves, kicks, or otherwise subjects another person to physical contact, thereby causing physical injury to such person, or to be a family or household member of such person as defined by section 530.11 of the criminal procedure law. Okay? Stepdad. Okay? You guys are related at that point. He pushed your mom, which they're related because not related, they're engaged because they're husband and wife. Okay? So
What about him punching me in the face?
hold on, listen. Okay. He shoved her, which caused her injury on her finger. Okay? That's the same thing. It's this. Okay? Yes, he punched you in the face. But the problem is we're getting conflicting stories of that you kicked another seat that kid on the hall first, and then he punched you in the face. So my thing is, like I said, I get where you're coming from in. So the problem is we have two different DIRs, we have two different domestics,
I
and
understand.
two different cases, and two different arrests. Okay, so we had to figure out how best to resolve the situation. So doing this, it gets you out of the house, okay? It's him out of the house. It's an order of protection on you, so you can't go to his house. It's an order of protection on him, so he can't go to her house. So he can't go back to the address you live at. You can't go back to the address that he lives at. So that keeps you guys all separated. But won't this incident happen again? Okay? But you also can't Spartan kick stepdad down the damn stairs. You can't do that, okay?
I understand that, but if I'm punched twice in the face, I'm a grown ass man. I'm gonna do something about it.
I get it. I don't.
And especially if I see somebody hurt my mother.
You know what you do though? You know what you do?
You probably call the cops, but I don't do that.
Don't do it. You know what? Guess what? People who tell me that, guess what happened?
They end up in jail.
Next time, call me. It may take a little bit for me to get there, but if you got punched in the mouth first and he has no injuries, guess who's getting arrested?
He has no injuries.
So he does, because you kicked him in the stairs. He has scrapes on his knees, he has a lump on his back, he has a lump on the back of his head here.
I'm sure he does.
It's enough for physical injuries. So that's why I get in charge of this.
I'm sure he does, bro. You don't touch my mom in front of me, not.
Absolutely fair, absolutely fair. Next time, that's what you do.
So am I gonna end up in over there
You're gonna end up over there for the night. I don't think you'll be over there tonight.
in the booking?
Yeah, you'll stay in booking for the day, for the night, go to bed, wake up in the morning to see a judge, and they'll either release you or remand you. I don't know which one is the judge. This is the judge's decision, but like I said, normally they release people. My thing is don't have a domestic out here with him, okay?
I ain't gonna do shit. Can I please get those wipes though to get this blood off my fucking hands?
I got you, bro. So my thing is, I need you to stay chill, bro. Okay? They do their thing.
Dude, I'm perfectly chill. I just got mad blood, mad fucking ink on my hands.
I'll get you.
Kind of irritated.
I'm gonna do some paperwork. Okay? Once I get those paperwork, we'll take you over. I'm gonna get a deposition from you though too. Tell him,
So a statement.
he's gonna give one, you're gonna give one, she gave one, the daughter gave one. We got lots. Okay? So that's
And my statement's gonna be pretty much, my dad punched me in the face, I kicked him down the stairs.
there you go. So the thing is, I gotta make sure I get all that kind of stuff though, okay?
Because that's pretty much all that there really is to say for me. I just don't take that bullshit. I feel like anybody would have done the same thing had they seen their mom get fucking pushed by a grown ass man.
It's definitely possible. But that being said, better decisions can be made tonight. On both sides. Okay? I'm saying for him and for you. Okay? If she, hey, don't take this wrong way, if she wasn't seriously injured, next time have her come outside with you. walk away, call. Okay, because guess what happens then? He gets arrested, you get to stay. But I also think you being intoxicated, you being drunk, probably helped with the bad decision making. What do you think?
I think if I would have seen my mom get hit in any situation, I'd have done the same shit.
But here's the thing. If you call us, who's getting arrested? Nobody ever wants to call us. Here's the problem. Nobody wants to call us. But then they're like, well, this is bullshit, I'm getting arrested. Yeah, it is. But you also made bad decisions just like he did. Should you have? No. Do I understand why you did? Yes. But the problem is, like I said, you can't do that kind of stuff though. Okay? Your decisions are going to have consequences. They have to. Just like his decisions are going to have consequences. It has to.
So we're probably gonna end up in jail by the end of this fucking month.
Well, I don't know. Why would you both end up in jail by the end of the month? You're going to violate the order and go to his house?
No, I'm not drunk court. I'm gonna fucking get a sanction.
If he violates the order and comes to your house, you're going to lock yourself in your room, and then you're going to call the cops. Okay, then he's going to get arrested because he's at the house. You're not going to have any contact with him.
Alright,
So
so
why would you get arrested?
I'm gonna get a sanction for this either way.
Yeah. Yeah, you will.
So I'm gonna end up in here over the weekend at least.
I don't know. That's up to the drug court. If you explain the entire situation, you might not. They might take you the same talk as I'm getting.
I think I'm making the least they're gonna do is make me write an essay.
And write a fucking essay. That's the least that they make you do. That's fantastic. If that's what they do to you, that's not that bad. Yes, you have to sit down and write a 3 paragraphs, 4 paragraphs, 5 paragraphs, whatever the fuck it was.
I'm fucking so I need to graduate high school, dude. I suck at writing.
Oh, I get you. That's my thing is take a breath and do that, okay? Scale of 1 to 10, how drunk do you think you are right now?
I'm drunk?
Yeah.
I'm about a 0. I ain't drunk.
Alright, let me check something real quick. I want to see something. Can you see my finger? Just my finger. Don't move your head. Don't move your head, okay?
Alright.
You're not in trouble. I just don't want to see how drunk you are. Ready? One more time. Go this way. Okay.
Trust me, if I was drunk, I'd tell you.
Your eyes tell me different. Hold on one second. I'll do one more thing. Ready? Your finger. Let it go up. Don't move your head. One more time up here. One more time. Oh.
I'm pretty quick. You're going above my eyes. I can't even see that
Well,
shit.
that's the whole point is for you to just look up as high as you can. So it's called vertical and static. And you're looking for your eyes to go like this. Okay? That tells me how drunk you are personally.
Oh, this fucking tattoo ain't gonna come off my
I think
hand.
go up, bro. That's the way it is.
Pretty irritating.
Release your hand for a second. Don't say anything. Just hand.
You're good. I'm good.
Walking ball.